I think we all want to be a world changer. We all want to do something significant with our life that feels like it impacts the whole world. But as you think about that term world changer, it just sounds really big for one person to accomplish. At Christ Place, we say we want people to be world changers. And we define that as we want you to shine the light of the gospel to every person, to every place, and to every cause. And if you're thinking about changing the world, if you think big, you might never accomplish it. But really, changing the world starts the same way eating an elephant does, one bite at a time, one step at a time. And you see, the Bible tells us to not despise small things. It's small things that eventually lead to big changes. The Bible lots of times uses pictures of small things that made incredible changes. I think about one story that is always really neat about when Jesus was going to feed 5,000 people. And he used a small little lunch from a young boy, 5 loaves and 2 fish, and he multiplied what the little boy gave him to feed 5,000 people. God can use small things in his hands in a big way. Not only does God use small things, but God uses one of the smallest words to give us one of the biggest commands to change the world. It's a small word that only uses 2 letters. It's the letters G and O, go. Jesus said in the Great Commission to his disciples, one of the last things he said, go make disciples of all the nations. Go. That word, it's an action word. It inspires you. It compels you forward. It's a verb. I've been thinking about the different ways we use the word go. Go is a word that gives you permission. As I think about my family and my children, I have a 3-year-old that she's been potty trained for over a year. But every time she goes to the bathroom, she comes to me frantic and she says, Daddy, I have to go to the bathroom. And when I tell her, I say, baby, go. You see, you don't have to ask permission for what you should be doing. And I tell her that you don't have to ask permission. My kids, they don't have to ask me permission to go to the bathroom. They don't have to ask permission if they want to wash the dishes. If they want to clean their room, they don't have to ask permission, because those are things that when they do, they please their Father. So I say, go, you have permission to do the mission. Also I think about the word go as a word that just gives a little gentle push, a little nudge. It's like go. I think of it in the context of like my little children when they were first going to preschool class or the nursery, and the door opens and they look so nervous and tense and all the people in there. And I say, go, 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 go. You're okay. Maybe God is saying that to you today. In order to change the world, He's put something big on your heart, but you're fearful and you're nervous. And He's saying, hey, go, go, go. You can do it. Sometimes He gives us permission with go. Sometimes He gives us a little push, but sometimes the word go is a command. I think about it like this. I'm stuck in traffic. I need to get somewhere quickly. There's a car in front of me. The light turns green and they don't go. You know what I do? I lay on the horn and I say, go! Don't laugh at me. You do the same thing. You see, sometimes go is a command word. You need to move. Some of you need permission. Some of you need a gentle push, but some of you, God is screaming to you today, go! The mission is urgent. There are things to be done. There are people that need to hear the gospel. And if we want to see the world change, listen, church, we've got to go. And so I want to encourage you today. I don't know where you are, if you just need a gentle nudge or if you need a big push. But I would encourage you to take a step to obey God. You don't need permission to do the mission that God has called you to. Don't wait for a church program. Don't wait for some sign in the heavens. If God in your heart through the scripture says, do this thing, then I want to encourage you. 2 little letters, G-O, go.